Hi everyone. So I'm going to be talking about anti-aging today. I was given some immortality drops, homeopathic prepared drops from some octopus that it's almost impossible to kill. You can cut bits and pieces of it up and it'll just keep growing back into another octopus. So very difficult to kill that one. And I've been trying it now for maybe 3 weeks. I'm still not sure whether it's making a difference, but I will certainly let you know if it does. I am 83 already, and immortality, yeah, I'm still so interested in life that it still interests me. But I do walk 2 steps upstairs, 2 steps at a time. I do a good 45 minutes exercise every morning. So, yeah, I'm pretty fit. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the drops can do, hoping that they can improve my hearing. My vision is, I wear glasses. Vision is okay, have no problems with my eyes. Don't have a good smell, but that comes from operations when I had a kid that took the smell away. So we will see what happens. But there are some really, really simple ways to make enormous difference to longevity. And I really just want to talk about those simple ways, apart from taking drops, which are probably the simplest you can have. But yeah, so one of the really simple ways is sunshine. People have been frightened by the sun, and I think that's a misperception. I think it's really bad news. We need sunshine. Sunshine, the body absorbs sunshine. It loves sunshine. That's why we all like to get into the sun. Clearly, some people are more sensitive to the sun than others. But yeah, I think we need to slowly build up. In South Africa, we're into summertime now. So one needs to take care a little bit in the beginning. One needs to get a little bit of the colouring back into the skin, so that helps to protect you from the sun. But nevertheless, full body sun as much as you can, and it should be as close to midday as you can have. They say that when your shadow is smaller than the height of your body, that's the time to be in the sun, when the sun is overhead. Maybe 10, 15 minutes to start off with. Be careful of getting sunburnt. That's not a good idea. But the body loves the photons, loves the light, which gets absorbed. And that light is not just about producing vitamin D. There are all kinds of other energies from photons. The interesting thing is that the body actually even produces photons inside. When cells die, that dying cell emits photons. And as those photons come out of the dying cell, they stimulate stem cells to replace the ones that are dying. I mean, isn't that magnificent? So the body even produces photons, and the photons get absorbed and have a whole lot of useful functions. You've perhaps heard me talk about the laser, low energy lasers. I have a whole range of tools. These are low energy lasers, and they pump photons in the body. And those photons from the low energy laser is miraculous in terms of its healing benefits. So sunlight is absolutely essential. Please don't try and avoid sunlight, and get as much appropriate sunlight as you can. So that's powerfully anti-aging. Other anti-aging tools are the sauna, for example. We have a sauna. We keep it outside our house. It's too big for the inside. And we try and do it a minimum, once a week we do it. We try to do a little bit more, because the fact is that the more saunas you do a week, the more healthier it is for you. So 2 saunas a week, 3 saunas a week, incredibly healthy. It's the way the body eliminates is through the sweat. And the toxins are can be eliminated when you sweat. We usually spend maybe 40 to 45 minutes in the sauna. Far infrared sauna is supposed to be better than the ordinary saunas, which heat up the air. The far infrared saunas penetrate the skin so that they heat up the tissues underneath the skin. And that's the best way to eliminate the toxins from the body, which are stored in the fat tissue, in the subcutaneous tissues. So sauna, yeah, as much as you can have. Another wonderful way of anti-aging. Of course, there's also sleep, and that's an important one to work on. I often mention melatonin because I love melatonin. Remember, melatonin is not so much a sleep chemical or sleep hormone. It's not that, I mean, it obviously helps sleep, but more importantly, it's during the nighttime that the body comes alive again. So during the day you're dying, and at the end of the day you say, I'm dead tired. So it's during the nighttime, under the umbrella of melatonin, that everything rejuvenates itself, that the energy stores are filled up, toxins are being removed. And in the morning you wake up and if you've had a good night's sleep, you say, wow, I'm ready for the day again. So sleep, absolutely essential. And so I take melatonin, 3 milligrams most nights. I've been doing it for years. The dose varies a lot, and I know one integrative doctor in America, he takes something like 200 milligrams. I mean, I get it. It's a good product, melatonin, and we don't know of its any toxic effects. So I think that 3 milligrams is fine. I have somebody a child that I give 1 milligram to, makes an enormous difference to that child. The ADD is improved and the general well-being. In fact, I think the child is now more 14 years old and actually asks for the melatonin. So sleep, please check out your sleep pattern and see what you can do about it. So that's another one. So we have the sauna, we have the sunlight, we have the sleep, which is really important. And of course, there is stress management. Stress can interfere with our sleep patterns, but stress creates adrenaline and high levels of cortisol and all these chemicals in the body which are not helpful and not healing. So deal with stress, and as I keep pointing out, you can deal with stress by changing your stories. You've got a story which is not working for you, change the story. We live with stories. Whether you're optimistic or pessimistic, it's a story that you're carrying. So when you wake up in the morning, have a story ready for you that you can put you into a good mood, because the stories are going to change the way your body experiences life. So all that will help and the body to function much better. And then, of course, there is the walking barefoot. Simple thing like that. The certain electrons which get accumulated in the body dissipate when you walk barefoot on grass and outside on the ground. So another really simple one, just to add to the various recipes that you can do to stay young. And then, of course, exercise, walking. I walk every day in sand. It's a very sandy path, which means that it's very uneven. And as a person of 83, it's actually quite useful, the unevenness of the sand. It helps my stability. In fact, I've noticed that I used to have pain in my ankles, and all that has actually disappeared. So any arthritic problems actually likes exercise and likes movement. So don't be disturbed by the fact that, oh, my joints are painful, I can't exercise. It doesn't work like that. Of course, one needs to take care and not necessarily push oneself, but keep moving slowly, doing more and more exercise so that your body slowly adjusts and blood vessels, the circulation of blood improves, lymphatic drainage is better, and so the body then can heal itself. So all these little things that one can do that can make an enormous difference. So movement is important. Even if you're sitting in a chair, you can still move your arms. These get the big muscles moving just by doing that. So my exercise routine every morning is to do some squats and hand movements and then pulling my body weight up. So exercise, very, very important. Walking barefoot, sunlight. And then, of course, a few nutrients. You really don't need a lot of nutrients. It all depends on what you can afford. Vitamin D is a big one. Magnesium, 50% of people are deficient in magnesium. So magnesium is another big one. But normally I'd ask people to take a good vitamin mineral supplement that covers a whole range of nutrients that you can have. Omega-3, and to avoid omega-6s, which are inflammatory. So which brings me just to food again. And food, simple food, lots and lots and lots of vegetables, and try to make it organic where possible. If you eat meat, make it free range. If you have dairy, make it from cows or goats or whatever it is that is not injected with antibiotics and other chemicals, free ranging. So I'm not big on any kind of diet. I think everybody must find out what works for them. So I would say we vegetarian maybe 70% of the time, with some fish and meat, maybe meat a few times a week, free range. And lots of vegetables, and fruit is fine, absolutely. So be moderate, be gracious with yourself and with life. Learn to find joy in simple things. And all those make a big difference to aging, so that one can still be 83 and feel really, joyful about life. Finding constantly new stories to make me to make life exciting and interesting again. Have a good day.